Hello, everyone. Welcome to Theater in the Church. This is one of my favorite of all classes to teach, so I'm very glad you're here. I look forward to teaching this class every semester. I have a few announcements. This is your official welcoming video, and there are a few announcements in them. First, some of the videos that I have for lecture are taken from previous semesters, and unfortunately some dates are mentioned in some of those. You need to be aware that if there's a date discrepancy, go with what is in your current spring 2017 syllabus. That is the correct date. So disregard dates that are mentioned in the video lectures and go with the current syllabus. Very important. Know this. Secondly, the best way to get in touch with me, email. You can call if it's an emergency if you need to, but many times I will not answer my telephone if I'm in a work call, if I'm in a rehearsal, if I'm in a class. I will not answer my telephone. I do check my email numerous times during the day and the evening hours, and that is the best way to get in touch with me. When you do, please make sure. I teach 3 online courses, not even all at the same university. So please state your name, state your class, what class it is, and which section of that class. Actually, I'm teaching 4 online classes, so I need to know if you're in section 1, section 2, which class of Theater in the Church, which section are you in? And that just helps me reference you much quicker and easier and able to answer your question faster. Thank you. I do want to hear from you. I love the idea that we can communicate with each other. So please contact me if you need to, but email is the fastest way and surest way to get in touch with me. First assignment, please read the announcement page. There's a very good description on the announcement page about your first assignment. I'm very serious about 5 to 7 pages. After 7 pages, I stop reading. So you'll have points taken off if you have not made your case in 7 pages. Be aware that I know theater history. I don't want to know about the Greek and Roman history. This is about theater in the church, which means theater in the Christian church, which means we're talking about theater in the medieval period. We're looking at between 800 and 1200 AD or BCE. So do not spend the majority of your paper telling me about Greek and Roman theater history. I know that. I don't want to hear it. What I want is an evaluation of what theatrical elements were introduced in 800 to 1200 BCE into the liturgy, into the Mass. I want to know about the architecture. I want to know about the materials used. I want to know what was used to tell the story in that period, in the reemergence of theater in church as ritual, and compare it to what we do now. What is theatrical in our churches today? What is theatrical is there any theatricality in the building material, in the shape of the building? I've included some photos from our trips to Ireland that are actual, that the photos they are photos of the actual architecture of the period, anywhere from 800 to 1200 BCE. So look at those. There were high crosses. There was the Romanesque, but not Roman architecture of the doorways. There's stained glass windows there. Do your own research. Don't just rely on the photos that I've put in the study section. Do your own research on what was used to tell the story to the common people in that era, and what is used today to tell the story to the common people of this era. Compare and contrast. All right? Great. Now, the 7 pages does not include your title page or your works cited page, and I do want a works cited page. I want to know that you've researched this. I want to know that you didn't just rely on lecture, video lecture, my lecture, and the photos. You need to do your own research. This is a master's class. Be a master's student. Do your research. All right, great. Finally, we are a community. We do not sit next to each other in one class space, but we are a collection of people from all across the world, not even all across this nation, but all across this world. And I have a lot of experience, but I don't have all the experience. Anything can be added to. Share with each other, learn from each other. Let me learn from you, you learn from me. Let's make this a hands-on, practical learning community together. It's very easy for that to sound pie in the sky, and I don't mean that. I want the best for this semester. I want the best for you. I want the best for you to learn and to be able to live your life and achieve the goals that you want. I'm so looking forward to this semester. Let me know if there's any way that I can help you better achieve your goals. I am here for you. I may not always comment on the discussion board, but I read every single post. Please be assured of that. Your participation grade depends on, much of your participation grade depends on your posts on the discussion board. Be aware that there are discussion board assignments that require you to respond. Those are the ones that have a mandatory requirement to them. If it just says talk about your experiences and it doesn't mention responding to 2 posts, then it's not required. Not every single week has a required discussion post. However, the more you do, the more you create community, the more you learn from each other. Have a good semester. I'm so glad you're here. And let's learn from each other. Thank you.